When I was 14, two things happened to me for the first time. I had a serious girlfriend, and I watched a Stanley Kubrick movie, A Clockwork Orange. That film changed my life. All of a sudden, I got what a director really does. Before that, I had no idea the director was the true creator of the movie. In A Clockwork Orange, I could feel Kubrick's hand in every single frame. The sets, the colors, the lighting, every detail controlled by a master. I was completely mesmerized. That same day, I decided, I want to be a film director, just like Stanley Kubrick. His genius lit a fire in me. I wanted to dedicate my life to making movies. I thought I'd finally found my calling, the thing I'd study at university after high school, when I'd finally be free to chase what I really wanted. That very same year, Kubrick was working on his last film, Eyes Wide Shut. A few days after he finished the final edit, he passed away. It was almost like he was meant to complete that one last masterpiece, and then go. For me, Kubrick wasn't just another great director, he became an obsession. For over 20 years, I tried to figure out who he really was, thinking that if I could crack his personality, maybe I'd make perfect films like him. In my 20s, as a film student, I actually met Jan Harlan, Kubrick's producer from Barry Lyndon, all the way to his final movie, someone who knew him inside out. We sat at a rooftop bar in Tel Aviv, and I asked him, if Kubrick were alive, what advice would he give a beginner director like me? He'd tell you to love every single part of the process. Kubrick loved shooting, editing, working with actors, crafting the lighting, doing research, finding the perfect music, everything with passion, because no part of filmmaking is unimportant. Back then, I still believed I'd make it as a director, but the years flew by way too fast. The dream turned into an endless chase. Every decision in my life revolved around it. I took temporary jobs because any day now I'll make my first real film, finished my bachelor's, then my master's, wrote a book. But a book isn't cinema, right? Shot a few zero-budget documentaries, a pilot for a series that nobody wanted to watch. I never even sent a script to any funding body, too scared they'd say no. Now, at 40, I know I'll never be a great director like Kubrick, maybe not a director at all. But the hunger to tell stories is still there. As I'm writing these words, I'm actually making this film using AI tools. I keep asking myself, does it still count as cinema if there's no real camera? What would Kubrick say about this? Would he use AI if he were around today? Kubrick was a man full of contradictions, a licensed pilot who was terrified of flying, someone who adored animals with all his heart, bringing cats to the studio, canceling a day's shoot because rabbits got hurt in an accident. Maybe I'm full of contradictions too. The old dream didn't come true the way I imagined. No budget, no 35mm, no real actors. But today, I'm uploading films to YouTube, telling stories in a whole new way. And maybe that's enough. Maybe that's exactly what Kubrick would say. Love every part of the process, even if it's different from what you once dreamed.